Hi, Jole Gabrielle here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful that you tune in and allow me to help you work with your energy, because I know there were times when I didn't know what to do. I knew I was a good person. I knew that I was really reaching out for things to help myself, but I was reaching out for therapy, and you can only get so many, and it seemed like right when I started to heal, it was over. The number that I was allotted, gone. I didn't want to take psychotropes or anything like that, but I was always walking around like I was a deer in the headlights, like constantly fight or flight, and it created an autoimmunity condition in me. And what does that stem from? Autoimmunity is us feeling as if we don't belong. Why would we feel like we don't belong? Because we don't like ourselves and we loathe ourselves, and we're in this position where we want to try and constantly compare, a litmus test us up against where society says we should be. Sometimes we got to let all of that go and just start down at the bottom and rebuild. And that's what I'm here to help you do, is to gain a skill set so that you can live a life of wellness, health, and abundance. And you know how to deal with strong emotions and control your energy and your environment in real time. That is so important. So today we're going to go over an aspect of the soul architecture known as the higher self. Now, let's just break it down and simple. Someone tells me I needed to take notes, so here it goes. Okay, what is the higher self? Now, the higher self is a person's spiritual self. This is how it's described. And it's non-material, it's eternal, conscious, intelligent, and most of us, and it's part of us that's free from ego and divisions. So it's the part of us that is connected to the soul. It's the highest part of us. It's in direct contact. Some people mistake it for the soul, but it is not. It is that part of you that's sort of like your sentinel, your protector, and the one that has the highest and best, like outcome for you, that wants to help you reach your highest potential. So it's really important that we check into that, but none of us ever really knows that it exists. And so what our higher self does, it goes, you're not listening to me. Instead of listening to me, you're listening to everybody else, because the system is set up that way. You listen to your teacher, you listen to your preacher, you listen to the cops, and you know what? Maybe they don't always know exactly what's right for you, or if they do, can you go deeper and curate that to who you are and your uniqueness? And so this is what the higher self will allow you to do, because when you know yourself outside of the way people see you, you can be more authentic. So, where is it? It is located above the crown. Now, the higher self is really interesting because you can feel it. You really can. It's commanded. My higher self sit at a comfortable distance above my crown. So take a moment, take a breath, and I want you to, inside of your mind, say that. It is commanded that my higher self sit at a comfortable distance above my head. You need to call it back, because most of the time, we don't listen to our higher self. So it goes off and it does what it wants to do. And now we don't have anything with which to guide us in the right way and to smack down that ego like, no, you default to what I tell you to default to, because the ego's really only there for protection. It's necessary because it helps you set boundaries and guideposts. But at the same time, you can create within you a process where the ego always defaults to the messages from the higher self before you make a decision. It's so important. And so close your eyes and call your higher self to be 2 feet above your head. Okay, see, now I feel like something's sitting on top of my head. It's too close. So now tell your higher self to go up 15 feet above your head. I can feel that air. Go up, 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 up. Okay. That's a little too far. So mine stays between 6 and 10 feet above my head, depending upon what I'm doing. If I really need to make split decisions, if I'm somewhere I don't feel safe, boom, 6 feet down. If I'm acting in my everyday life, not acting, but you know what I'm saying, moving around in my everyday life, 10 feet. I feel safe. You're good. I just need to check in every once in a while. So every morning before you start your day, you want to make sure you call your higher self above you. It is commanded, my higher self sit at a comfortable distance above my head, and I'm rooted and grounded into Mother Earth, right? So those are really important parts to just keep you clear and in reality and motivated and engaged and present. I know these are buzzwords, but what do they mean to you? Ask the question. So why is it important? Because connecting with it can lead to clarity and direction. So for those of you depressed, confused, and anxious, a great way to do things would be to call your higher self back above you, okay? Now, another thing it does is it creates positive relationships and then being able to maintain them. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I'm a really great starter, but I'm a peterer outer. So I'm like the hare. I will run in this fable, whatever it was. I will run my energy out and then think I can kick it by the side of the road. No, pace yourself. So what it allows you to do when you call your higher self above you is you can take the time out to do what is necessary for you to get rid of a strong emotion so that you can maintain the peace in a relationship and you can maintain harmony, right? Because you can get rid of your strong emotions and then you can go ahead and set boundaries and you can articulate things in ways that's heart opening instead of confrontational. So your higher self can help you with that, right? It also helps you overcome any blocks to your success because when you start checking in with it, your higher self wants what's best for you. Your higher self knows every single coding in every single cell. So then what does it do? It locks into that intuition. So then it starts to wake that up to where you can begin then to take responsibility to do what's necessary to stay consistent and persistent to reach your goals. Raise my hand here. What else does it do? It creates harmony in your personal and professional life. Oftentimes we talk about a work-life balance, but it really allows for you to say no. You know, I need you to come in on Saturday at 8 a.m. and it's Friday at 5 p.m. I'm sorry, I have plans. We're going to have to do this some other time. Versus you robbing Peter to pay Paul, calling, changing plans, being pissed, and all of that. No, set a boundary. So your higher self makes it safe for you to set a boundary when it is above your head. So how do we connect with the higher self? Let's do a meditation so that we can work with it. Because we want to connect with it because we want it to lead us to unspeakable beauty and to the other side, as Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe would say. So first and foremost, just start breathing. Breathe as you breathe. You know, and if you don't like the way you breathe, then you go ahead and you work that out. But be true to you. Be true to your body. Breathe. Now bring your awareness to between your sit bones and ground your energy. And see that grounding cord move through the chair, the floor, through the lithosphere, through the asthenosphere, and root itself in Mother Earth. Time doesn't exist. Command it to be so. You're going to pull your aura in 1.5 feet around you. Command it to be so. Your higher self above you and your astral body snapped in. If you haven't already figured it out, you should be sitting down on your bottom, a comfortable place to sit. Please have back support. I know some of you are like, I want to meditate in the lotus position on the floor and constantly be slouching and having, that is so uncomfortable. We have work to do. So I don't want you worrying about how you're sitting and your back, and sit or lay in a comfortable position. Be very comfortable. I actually really want you to go to sleep during this meditation, so your higher self can just do all the work. Breathe. You're grounded. Blanket the inside and the outside of your grounding cord with golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles, cleaning off anybody else's energy and bringing you into the present moment. Pull your aura in 1.5 feet around you if I haven't already said that, and call your astral body to snap itself into your physical body. Breathe and feel what this feels like as those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles are just marinating and cleaning off all of the negativity on your grounding cord and your connection to Mother Earth, all those negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, that disease, that illness, Allow for those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles that are on your grounding cord to just scrub away all of that. Okay? As you open your feet chakras like you would the lens of a camera, and we're going to call in 15% earth energy pooling in the bottoms of your feet. Now this earth energy is of a color that resonates with you, coming up the side channels of the legs. Feel what this feels like. Make it a very bright color that represents Mother Earth energy and what it is that you need to bring more of in your life to connect you to reality, to help you reach your goals. What color is that? For me, it's red. I bring up, I allow for it to move into that first chakra. I open my crown like I would the lens of a camera and command 85% cosmic gold life force energy cascade down, filling up my cranium, helping me establish new neural pathways, ones that automatically connect me to my higher self. As that gold light then begins to cascade down my spine, lighting up each vertebrae as it mixes in with that earth energy, and then it begins to fill me up like water fills up a cup. Now we want to get to work. Put a golden sun above our head. As this inside of that cascading gold light, put a golden sun above your head and bring down that golden sun. Allow it to fill up the head and then cascade down that spine all the way down the grounding cord. And as that golden sun begins to cascade down the inside and the outside of the grounding cord, those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles fall away like, all the way down into Mother Earth, into the core. See this visualization. See it. See as that gold cascades, those scrubbing bubbles just keep falling away into Mother Earth, all the way down into her core, and they sizzle, turning into positive creative life force energy for anyone to use. Now feel your grounding cord. Look at it. It's 6 inches in diameter all the way down, clean, clear, filled with gold light and rooted into Mother Earth. As that gold light just keeps moving down, trickling down, you know, that 85-15, that essence of Mother Earth and divine cosmic energy. See, this is your portal. This is your portal here. So now any type of spiritual detritus, blocks, toxins, disease, illness has a way out of our bodies, and the gold light comes in, filling up the spaces and the places where we're moving out that negative energy. Because when we call our higher self back, we want to be clean. We want to make sure that our higher self is sitting above something that it can work with. Okay? So now that this energy is pulsating throughout our body, if you haven't already called yourself, your higher self back, it is commanded that my higher self sit at a comfortable distance above my head. We've already done this. So now let this energy sprout out of the feet, hands, and crown chakra. Let it reach your highest self. Welcome your higher self back to you. Allow for that beautiful essence of Mother Earth and the Creator and all of that just coming down through the higher self and then sprouting back out, that love that you have for it. Welcome it back home and into your life, and tell it that you want it here. Please talk to me. Please work with me. I didn't know that you existed before, but now I do. So please, I'm asking you to forgive me for not working with you in the past, and please help me align with my highest good. You know, help me see clearly the next steps, and please align me with my purpose in the highest and the best way with grace and ease. Now that we're connected fully and all the pieces and parts of us have accepted back in the higher self, it's locked back in, we're now going to look at what it looks like. When I first began to call back my higher self was like, it took a knee. I literally was down on one knee and my face was down, and I was almost like in a fetal position. I was so defeated. That's how I've had seen my higher self. Your higher self is a hologram, and however it looks is how you look and how you feel and the energy that you are giving out. So see it, whatever comes into your mind, the very first thing, that is what it is. Stay with it. Now my higher self stands up in the power position, and she's like Wonder Woman. But it took time for me to get her there. You know, she's strong. She handles her own problems and her own issues. She's creating her own abundance and financial prosperity. And she's connecting with people and guiding her environment, sending light out into the universe so that positive energy and light comes back to her or him or us, right? That's how you do it. All right? So now that your higher self is above you, astral body snapped in, your aura layers 1.5 feet around you, and you are grounded and rooted into Mother Earth with a grounding cord that is 6 inches in diameter, clean, clear, filled with gold light, and connected to your first chakra. Your feet, hands, and crown chakras are sprouting out that energy, that 15% earth energy that's pooling in your feet, traveling up the side channels of your legs, and that 85% cosmic gold. That earth energy is of a color that resonates with you. And the cosmic gold that is cascading down past your higher self into that crown, making its way down to the first chakra, and the earth energy filling you up like water fills up a cup, sprouting out your feet, hands, and crown chakras, filling up your aura layer, moving out any disease, any illness, any negativity, and giving back everybody else their energy in the highest and best way with grace and ease. Breathe with the rhythm of your body as you hold this visualization. And you feel your higher self above you. And you feel all of the messages, the love, the intuition it has to give to you. It's now locked in. So when you're ready, go ahead, close your feet and hand chakras and your crown and stop running energy. And know that your higher self sits at a comfortable distance above your head. And moving forward, check in with your higher self when you have a decision to make. And make sure that your ego knows that it will always be defaulting to the messages from the higher self going forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Shake off any excess energy. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. This is Jole Gabrielle again. Thank you so much for joining me for this meditation. It truly is an honor and a privilege for you to allow me to work with your energy. And for those of you that require a deeper level of reading or a deeper level of energy medicine, I am here to help you. Please check my information in the description below. And please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you did. Take care. All the love.